Band, choir, and orchestra directors. If you're struggling with intonation in your ensemble, you found the right place. Welcome back. This is part 4 of our Intonation 101 series. I'm Jill at Sheet Music Plus, and if you've missed the first 3 parts of our series where we talked about tone quality, pitch flexibility, and using tuners, electronic tuners in your ensemble, make sure you go back and watch those 3 and then like this video and follow or subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to use drones with your students and training their ears to use those to tune. This is something that I don't typically introduce until the 3rd to 4th year of playing, depending on the group and the resources that I've had while training them. And I don't generally introduce this method of tuning until they have a good bass tone quality, they're able to physically adjust their pitch with consistency, either higher or lower, and they are all using electronic tuners with consistency. Just like all our first steps, this process will take months, and it's okay if they don't get it right away, and you should stress that to them too. On the first day that I introduce drones, I generally talk about why we're doing this first, and the reason that I give is so that we don't have to be dependent on watching the electronic tuner, that we can start to use our ears to immediately adjust on the fly. And if I'm working in a big class, I'll put one through a speaker so that everybody can hear well. If you're working in a sectional or just a lesson, then it's easy to just use one on your phone. Then I start out by demonstrating on my instrument, bringing my pitch in. So I start out playing very out of tune and then adjust myself, either higher or lower, depending, to the drone so that the students can hear that come into pitch. Many times I'll start by playing either very sharp or very flat and asking the students to guess which way they think I should go. It becomes a fun guessing game for them. They will not all get it right, and that's okay. That's a good opportunity to talk about how, as your ear is developing, you may not know which way to adjust. The piece of advice that I always give my students is it's okay if you don't know if you're flat or sharp. If you know you're out of tune, start adjusting one way, and if it sounds worse, go back the other way. If it sounds better, you did great. After they've all been working with a drone, either in sectionals or in lessons, is a great time to do this, then you can talk to them about using their section mate who plays the same instrument as a drone and tuning to each other, because then they can start to make that connection between getting in pitch with this mechanical instrument and getting in pitch with their own section and matching pitch and tone. That's all for today. Check back next week when we're going to be talking about mapping your pitch tendencies on your instrument, and I'll have a free downloadable resource for you. Catch you next time.